Okay, can you hear me now, or?
Yeah, okay. You want to hear the issue?
Yeah, what happened?
I didn't have the volume on my computer turned up.
Ah, there we go. Just like going through the settings, like what's going on?
Yeah, okay, we're good now.
Alright, sick.
Are you recording?
Yep.
Alright, so welcome. It's been a year.
Yeah, it has. Sure has.
We're on season 5 of Imperia, and I'm no longer an owner.
Yep.
So that's what's happened, and now we're a year later into the museum.
Yeah.
So the last time we toured, I showed you what I had done last year. We had the spaceship and the planets, and now we don't have any of that this year.
Yeah.
So we're in something different, and we also upgraded the Discord.
Alright, sick.
So let me show you. So I'm going to give you the archivist role, and I'll kind of show you some of the other stuff on our Discord. As you can
Alright.
see with the archive role, are you on Discord?
The Imperial History? Yeah, I see it. Alright, sick.
Yeah, so with the archives, I'm archiving everything. It's going to eventually go into like a folder on my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
So that when Imperia ends, whenever that happens, I can just upload that folder with all of the museum stuff on it for people to download at that point.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I have different channels. So I have like Flat MC archives.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the stuff from Flat that I have archived just on Discord. Got stuff from Tubal. I got stuff from the beta of Imperia, and then all 5 seasons.
Nice.
So if you kind of go to like archives season 5, you can see that I just kind of archive a whole bunch of different images, pictures, screenshots. Just kind of have like a running log of different things that I think are worth saving.
Yep.
And then so I kind of have that for all 5 seasons, plus a couple other servers.
Very nice.
So that's kind of it on the Discord front for right now. That fly.
Yep.
And you can see we got a very nice, cool spawn that was built by Xerex.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see here, we got the Earth there in the center,
Yep.
which is pretty cool with the end portal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got all the directions. So Greenland, of course, faces north, and then we got east, south, and west. So it's a pretty cool spawn that he built.
All right,
and
sick.
It's kind of similar to the season 1 spawn, because we have 4 different. It's kind of like a ring with like the waterway.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me find it here where the.
Yeah, and it goes on the.
Yeah, right here.
Alright.
Like in season 1 spawn, Glimsel built like a secret passageway in the water. Kind of went to like a secret bunker.
Ooh.
So I had Xerex build this little thing. It's not finished yet, but it'll lead to some kind of little cool bunker place. And then I want to do this to like other places on the server, other builds. It's like a little tunnel that leads to kind of all these different cool places.
Yep.
So I have to go up this way. I'll show you the next part of the spawn. So we got 4 kind of main, I'd say, highways that kind of branch off of the spawn.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have like, and these are like 2 chunks wide, whereas like the regular roads are only like 1 chunk wide, so they're thicker. And there's 4 of them. And then, as you can see, to fill up the space, we put 4 like little mini triangular plots. And so like the whole world is kind of connected via plots. So all the builds will be placed onto a plot, and you can kind of group the plots together depending on how big the build is.
Yeah.
But in the front, these 4 front triangular plots, we're gonna do like little like monuments, like symbolize different things on the server.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only built 1 so far. There was someone that was gonna build it, but they kind of didn't have time to build it. It's kind of been the case with most of the builders. Is I bring them on, they start building something, they make good progress, and then they just kind of stop building
for like 3 weeks.
And then I have to find someone, and then I have to find someone else, and then that person decides that they don't want to use any of what the previous builder used, so they start it from scratch. They start building, and the process repeats itself.
Oh god.
So it's been a struggle to find builders to
That'll
build.
keep it on one stage.
Yeah, it's been like that the entire time. So a lot of the builds that I've had multiple builders build different iterations of it, and they never finish it, and then it's taken a while to get stuff done.
Oh,
but this is
God.
one of the 4 monuments. This one kind of symbolizes the Mongolian War of Season 2 between kind of the MFA and Mongolia. So you got kind of like a hand. It's kind of like a Minecraft hand holding up the world. And then the Mongolians were Curzon Southbound used axes. They're big axe PvPers.
Yeah.
So we have like their diamond axe kind of trying to cut the world in half. And you got like blood dripping down.
That looks sick. That looks sick, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like cutting the world in half. And then if you come down here, I'm gonna put some like screenshots and stuff in here with like map art.
Yeah.
So we got like cool different map art that's gonna go on the wall on the inside, so I don't waste space.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. So we're gonna have like 4 different monuments, kind of filling up the 4 different plots. So we'll go back this way first, and I'll show you some of the stuff over here. So
these are pretty tall.
Yeah, so this is a recreation of my Blue Zoyden tower from the server FlatMC, which was before Imperia. This one I built it in survival at the spawn. Yeah. And the idea behind it was that it was going to be a one chunk by one chunk tower that went from bedrock to build them in blue terracotta, and I was going to sell every item in Minecraft in this singular tower and become like the richest player on the server.
Yeah.
So I kind of have for all the builds, I'm gonna have like different signage up, so like you can kind of see some stuff here that kind of gives some like general information about it. And it's kind of like a loose recreation of it because it's not exactly how it was, and I didn't put all the floors, but kind of gave you like a general idea.
Yep.
So like here I put there was floors that went below, and that's kind of where all my storage was. I had a whole bunch of like farms that I built so I could like kind of self-run it out of this single tower. And then if we go up the ladders, you can kind of see what the shop space looked like.
Yep.
It was like a whole bunch of chests, and then I'd have like the sign with the buy sign. So they could either buy items from me or sell items from me. And that was to be like they could buy it and then they could sell it for cheap. So that I could kind of keep replenishing my stock constantly. Yeah. And then so we had this went all the way up to bedrock, just full of chests and signs. And at one point I had so many chests and signs and item frames in here that I overloaded the chunk. So when anyone went into the tower, you wouldn't see any of this because Minecraft couldn't render any more signs, chests, and item frames, and so I had to double the size. I had to quadruple the size of the plot, which is kind of so you come out here.
Yeah.
So I see like this is a bigger ring.
Yeah.
Because the tower I ended up having to tear it down and rebuild it to be a 2x2 chunk.
Oh god.
To try and make it not corrupt the chunk.
Yeah.
But even that was too small.
Oh my gosh.
So this kind of like symbolizes that at one point it was bigger. It was 2x2 chunks.
Yeah.
And it basically was a game crasher as well.
Oh god.
Because there were so many items, chests, you name it, in this building, in this one single building, that your frames per second would drop to virtually 0 every time you got near it.
Oh Jesus.
And I remind you that this was at the spawn of the server.
Yep. So
every time someone went to spawn and got near my tower, their game would virtually go down to like no frames per second. So it's kind of a legendary build.
Yeah.
It took a long time to get all the terracotta and to place it all, and in the end I never even got the shop fully opened because of all the chunk crashing that prevented me from ever being able to properly use the building.
Oh gosh.
So that was funny. Yeah. And then after I got banned on that server for creating Imperia, the owner just I think he world edited away my entire build.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so at one point it was like one chunk that crashed, and then I made it 2x2 chunks, and that still crashed, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna leave it as is. So we're gonna go over to this plot here, and this is the International Court of Season 1. So with all the plots over here, you see this bedrock. This is I'm putting like little markers. I'm gonna put like markers on each plot. It kind of says what it is and gives some information about it. So this, then I just took just copy pasted what's left of the court from the season 1 map. You just kind of pasted it here. So all like buildings that are like cool, have some sort of historical significance. All of that is kind of being saved on like a plot here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Yeah. So with like this one, this is actually the fake heart of the court, because back in season 1, Dylan actually stole the real heart of the International Court and sold it to me, and he replaced it with a fake heart. And Quinn never found out about it. And then when he was helping me with the museum and he saw this and he read the sign, he was trying to say that it couldn't have happened. And I was like, it happened because I watched Dylan steal the heart and give it to me. So that's what there's gonna be a lot of like fun little stories and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was funny. So if we come this way, I'll show you the work in progress vault. So the vault is where all of the relics are going to be stored. So on this side, you can see this is the one Craft built.
Yeah.
And I was going to get someone to do like an interior for it.
Yeah.
But again, I ran into the issues of no one of like people said they would build, and then they either would do a little bit. And then I asked Xander if he would build like last month, because I still needed this done.
Yeah.
And he was busy, so I've had to kind of build it myself.
Yeah.
But this one I was gonna so if the last builder that said they were gonna build, if you come out this way.
Yep.
So they needed more space.
Oh god.
But what I did was I took the time to kind of upscale Craft's build.
Yeah.
And make it 3 times the size.
Oh, jeez.
So it's literally 3 times the size on the inside. I'll give you night vision.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I upscaled it 3 times, and I was gonna.
I'm guessing they didn't work on it still.
No, they ended up just kind of leaving it all together.
Oh my gosh.
So I wasn't able to get it finished, so I kind of started trying to build something myself.
Yeah.
And it's still not done. So I'm kind of using the old vault and trying to sort stuff there. But I'm trying to find someone that can build the vault, because that's kind of a major part of the museum, obviously. But yeah, it's upscaled and by 3 times the size. So even the flag is massive.
Yeah, I could see that.
So I was gonna turn the other part of the museum, the other building, into like a gift shop. It was like a mini gift shop sort of a thing. So that's that. And then if we go over here, we're not gonna go in detail on like everything.
Oh, is this the? Oh no, I was thinking it was like another like base from like season 3 maybe.
Yeah, this is from season 3. This is New England Castle. This is one of New England's builds.
Nice.
I thought it was pretty cool, so I saved it here.
Yeah.
But if you go to the plot behind it, I'll show you one of the exhibit buildings. So this is the Cossack plot that Gasper is working on.
No, it's a poor fox.
Yeah. Everything here kind of relates to Cossack in some way.
Yeah.
So if we go inside, I'll show you just kind of what he's started, because we're not done. So there's still a work in progress. He's kind of got a lot of his relics on display here on the side.
Nice.
So that we got the Vatican Holy Hand Grenade. And some other cool stuff. So that's kind of his relics, and I think he'll go into some detail on these and explain them.
Pretty cool.
And this is kind of his base from a prior season that he's kind of converting into like an exhibit space.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, and that's kind of all he has done so far. The other areas are kind of still work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
So don't really show them off, and then it's kind of like the frozen ice lake.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then we'll come over to this building over here, and I'll show you what this big building is going to be. Yeah, so this is actually. What did you say?
Is this like a 1x1 of the actual building or no?
No, so what do you think it looks like?
I want to say Washington D.C. most likely.
It's the capital.
Yeah, capital. That's right.
Yeah, so this isn't the capital, but it's inspired by the capital kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what's going to be the library, and I'll show you the inside, even though I kind of am scrapping the inside from what the builders did, because this is going to be where all the books and stuff are.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I am going to keep is I'm going to keep the banners on the inside.
Yeah.
I have all the banners. I wanted a place that I could put them. And like I thought this would be cool to have all the banners kind of in like a massive ring.
Oh my gosh, and it's even tall
around.
as well.
So through all the floors on the kind of the rotunda here, there's going to be all the different banners like this.
Mm-hmm.
Which cool. I think is a cool way to display them. But now I'll TP you to where I'm starting the interior. So this is where I'm starting the interior. So if you remember from last year, on the spaceship, on the big time rift spaceship, we had a library that Incuso had built.
Yeah.
And I really liked that, and so I wanted to kind of bring it back. So I just kind of took it, and I've kind of copied it, and I'm kind of reworking it to fit the space.
Yeah.
It's like if you come in from the entrance, you kind of got 4 sections.
Mm-hmm.
You come up this way. You'll have 4 sections, and then all the books be in like different like categories and sections based on what they are.
Yeah, so you have like an idea of like this for the like the infinite hallway for the bigger library.
Yeah. So you have the different sections and all this, like this then connects, so I built like a connecting that connects to like the other sections.
Pretty cool.
So I'm still working on this, trying to get all the books kind of adjusted. So there's gonna be 4 of that, and then in the center.
Mm-hmm.
So like the center here, this is the center rotunda. So this will be the same as in the other one, where you have the banners, and there's gonna be like a big staircase here that spirals up to the different floors.
That would seem pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah, it's like the IKEA, but for Minecraft.
Yeah, it's like a giant IKEA, but for Minecraft.
Yeah. I think my flying power somehow despawned for me, so just so you know that for some reason.
Alright, China.
There we go.
Alright, so let's go out this way. Let's go out the front, and I'll take you over to what Kraft was working on before I kind of removed him from the project.
Mm-hmm.
Because originally Kraft was going to kind of do like the Roman Republic City exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
But after kind of the latest events with him, I kind of removed him from the project. Because he wasn't working on it anyway, and he was kind of being stubborn. Like he wanted some map art. And I was trying to explain to him that if I did like a map art plugin, that when you translate that to like a single player world, like if someone were to load it up in single player, all the maps wouldn't be there. So we have to like hand make the maps with like a different like program. And Kraft thought that would take too much time, and he was refusing to do that.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of wasn't working on it anyway. And after we banned him, and how rude he was kind of being, there was just no reason to keep him on the project. So I kind of removed him from the project.
I see.
So I'll still finish the exhibit, but it won't. It's not going to be fully done by him. But if you want, this is kind of the building he made.
But it looks actually pretty cool, though. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll start on the outside. So this is kind of the entrance here. Got like a nice, cool gate with like his like craft statues.
Yeah. And
then if we go kind of on the inside, we got kind of like a cool decoration in the flooring.
Like almost like a rug type idea.
Yeah, so then let's go down the stairs.
Alright.
So we go down the stairs, then this is where kind of his different exhibit rooms were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go... Let me find where he has his stuff that he was working on.
Is it on the other side, I'm guessing, or...?
Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Let me find it and I'll... Yeah, it's over here, so let me TP you.
Oh, no, I'm coming.
Alright, here.
Yep.
Right, this is where he's kind of working on his stuff, so he's got different player heads, and all of his race theory stuff was kind of what he was doing in his museum.
I see. Okay.
He's got different details there, and then this was going to be like map art, but he didn't want to do that. So I'll put the map art myself if he's too lazy to, to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he kind of... He worked on it for a while, and then just kind of stopped. And
yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate. Over here, he's got other stuff. Like in season 1, he sold me a bunch of like archaeological, like different relics and stuff on the auction house that I bought, and so these are all of them. Kind of like a cool display.
Yeah.
And he's got like 2 sections of that. That's kind of crafts exhibit, or what he'd kind of worked on.
Yeah.
And we'll go up the stairs and out of the building.
Yep.
And then we'll come over this way. So this is where the MFA exhibit originally was going to be.
Ah, yes.
But then they moved it somewhere else, and I'll show you that in a second. But this is kind of what they were. They started working on it here, so I'm going to reconvert this back to the original. But you can kind of see what they were kind of going to do. So they were going to have like different exhibits on the side. Like over here, they were going to have like different exhibits in these rooms.
Yeah.
But they never did that, and then
okay.
that was going to be in here. So I'm just going to kind of convert it back to the regular palace. And then on the backside, go to the backside. They built some cool, like a cool MFA
like
logo,
flower garden. Yeah.
Yeah, MFA flag sort of pattern here, which was pretty cool. And then we'll head this way, and I'll show you this place. You probably know this already, but a lot of people don't. So this here is the Season 1 spawn.
Oh, is it the... Where are you, sorry? Just
let me TP you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so this is the first spawn of Imperia that Grimsel built. The one that was pretty short-lived. I believe it was built on a Turkish amphitheater, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the original spawn of Imperia that not many people remember. But I also
think I joined like 2 weeks before it closed.
Before Sorzi's rebuilt. Yeah, so like over here, or not on this side, it's on the other side. I put like some other info. So like over here we had like Galaxy had like a rock shop. Oh,
sick.
With like his little rock merchant. And he's got his different like his shops there. And then this was the McDonald's that Glimsel started. That's where my McDonald's idea came from.
Yeah.
I got the different stuff like the Big Mac and the McFlurry. And you get like a little Happy Meal toy and like Chicken McNuggets and French fries and then in the actual spawn we had like 2 villagers. One was me and the other was Glimsel, and they kind of like the fry cooks.
I see. That's pretty cool.
And then I'll show you the plots here. And I kind of highlighted one plot in particular, and that's this one right here. That's the original Imperia Times building. Which was the original news of Imperia. As you can see, we have the just some info there. And it's kind of worse for wear.
Yeah.
We just kind of copied it straight from the spawn. Which was kind of griefed. Kind of been griefed over time due to some like different, but yeah, this was the original
pretty cool
headquarters for the Imperia Times, and on the first floor is where the second edition of the paper was sold. So that's that, and then so yeah, this is the entire spawn.
There we
fall
go.
down there.
Yeah.
So like over here, then we have where the first build event took place.
Yeah.
All the original builds.
It's pretty cool.
Including the winning build over here. That was your Minka's plot.
Nice.
This is the one that won the very first build event on Imperia. So yeah, nothing much on the second floor, but
yeah.
So I made mention of that. So that's the spawn.
And
then we'll head this way. Yeah, we'll take a tour over here.
Yep.
To the Melon Church.
Ah, yes. I was about to say, like.
Yeah, so this was for the Melanist church from season 1.
Oh God.
It's kind of Dorfish's religion on Imperia, and then I made some custom melons that say the Holy Melon on it, and that's kind of here in the cross, and then you got like the melon stem there.
Yeah.
It's like water, and then like you have like your lectern, and yes, this was their church of season 1.
Oh God! Just imagine being baptized in the melon.
Baptized to sea of melons. Yeah, that was that, and I didn't write anything here yet.
Yeah.
That's that. And then we'll head over this way, and I'll show you the new changes to the main museum building. That mostly Xerox did, but Winter Mitch and Mordecai had started doing changes to it. So Nikisu, Xerox did the original. Me and Xerox and some people did like the main exterior change, and we changed it from because the exterior was a schematic that I found on the internet, and it was all like tan originally. We changed it from tan to kind of to white, and then Xerox did all the like the lion statues on the front, and then Nikisu had done the interior originally, and then when I decided I was going to actually use this building again, then Kraft redid the first and second floor interiors, and then Mordecai and Mitch did the lower bottom floor. And then Mitch kind of quit the project, and then Mordecai did the other bottom floors, but they weren't like the best. Like they were good builds, but they didn't really fit. They were all different themes, and they didn't kind of work for what I needed.
Yeah.
So then I had and then he kind of became inactive. So then I had Xerox redo the bottom floors. So it's like cobbled together from a bunch of different builders. Yeah. So we'll go on the inside. We'll show you what's new on the inside. So we got a really nice new interior.
Jeez.
And so I built the flying Ender Dragon there.
Yeah, the bone.
Yeah, so that's kind of supposed to represent like the first Ender Dragon slain on Imperia.
Pretty cool.
Like that's like the skeletal remains, and then on the inside here, we have like the dragon egg.
Yeah.
Kind of displayed on the pedestal in the front. And then over here, we have water elevators that can take you up and down the floors.
Yep.
Over this way. It's kind of mirrored on both sides. So we got like space. This is mostly what Kraft did on here. So you got rooms where the different exhibits are going to be.
Nice.
With space. So we got a lot of those. Then we'll come this way. Then you come down here, then this is some of what Xerox did.
Yep.
So we have like different like shrubbery and kind of decoration that lead into more of the rooms that Kraft did. And then coming this way, over this direction, we have more end themes. So we got some of like the end crystals.
Yeah.
There with like a walkway that leads up and out of the museum. And there's nothing really special on this side.
Yeah. Just another entranceway or exit, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you can enter from the front or back.
Yep.
And then we'll go this way and we'll head up the elevator.
Alright.
And the water elevator doesn't really work right now, so we'll just kind of head up a floor.
Alright.
There's Nothing much here yet. It's kind of open and barren.
Yeah.
And then we'll go up another floor. So this is kind of the. So this is the top floor. This is cool. What Z-Rex kind of did. So you got some cool passageways that lead to, again, more exhibit space.
Yeah.
So before, this used to be like wide open, and now we've kind of retooled it to be more kind of exhibity.
Yeah.
So I think it looks really good. I think Z-Rex did an amazing job with this build.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted something that was high quality and professional. I'm trying to seek out high quality and professional builders.
Yeah.
So Z-Rex has done the best job by far on his builds.
Yeah.
Because he did the spawn, he did this, and he's done a bunch of other buildings that you'll see here in a second.
Yep.
So we'll head back down.
Okay.
And we'll head back down to the first bottom floor.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, so this is the first bottom floor. This is what Mordecai and Winter Mitch kind of worked on. And I'm gonna remove the carpet because it just doesn't look that good in my opinion. I think it stands out too much.
Yeah.
But if you come back here for a second. So over here we got like different podiums where different like sets of armor are going to be.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like all the different armor of Imperia are going to be on display. Kind of these sections.
So are you gonna use armor stands or?
Yeah, we're gonna do armor stands.
All right.
Armor stands and the armor is gonna be on there.
Yeah.
And then over here we got some like decorations. So we got like a bonsai tree, and then of course kind of the mascot of the museum is Bill Cipher.
Yeah.
So you got like a mini Bill Cipher there on the wall.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. Over here we got more like armor stands, more space for armor stands. Coming this way, you got like this one like middle rotunda where you kind of see down to the other floors.
Yeah.
And then come this way, you got some other like little decorations. They got like a little farm here.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And then on this side,
like an aquarium.
Yeah, like an aquarium. So there's gonna be some fish in there. More Bill Cipher heads.
Yep.
And then you got other like exhibitory space on the inside, like smaller rooms. Because we'll need a lot of that, so that kind of carries on through here. And then I don't know why I built this, but there's like a random bed here.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's going to be sleeping in that bed, but certainly not going to be me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so then we'll head this way.
All right.
Then we got some more. Like a little miscellaneous decoration here.
Yeah.
Nothing too much back here, except it kind of leads to more kind of display space.
Yeah, more
kind of like exhibitory rooms here.
Yeah,
that are kind of
Dragon Egg.
A little bit larger rooms for.
Yeah, for bigger exhibits.
Yep. And then we'll head back towards the main front way.
So are all the bottom floors like this, or is this?
So just Winter Mitch and Mordecai did this floor. Z-Rex did the other floors.
Okay.
So we can use the waterway, or I think it's easier just to go down here. So we'll start with this floor. So these floors they're all basically of each other. But this is what Z-Rex did, and I think he did a really good job.
Yep.
With these floors, so you can see he's got more exhibitory space here.
Yeah.
Similar to what you saw on the top level, but it's right here, and I think it looks really good. And you get the nice long hallway.
Yep.
With just a whole bunch of different rooms, and it makes sense. So one of the things that Mordecai did was he had. So this floor used to be like a library.
Yeah.
When I built the main library building, I didn't need this floor anymore. But one of the cool things that he built was he built a kind of like a restricted section for like restricted books. And I thought it was a really well done build, so I wanted to keep it. So this is kind of like a corridor that leads to this really cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mordecai built this, and it's really good. So it's like this really cool like library space. So I'm thinking like I'll put like more special books here, and just the detailing is insane.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
And so he's got like different like cool stairs that lead up to the different floors, and you just got space for not a lot of books, but a decent amount of books.
And for this being a restricted center, there must be a lot of restricted books.
No, there's only like 5.
Oh, really?
Huh. So when I told him to build like a restricted section, and then he came with this, it's like way overkill, but it's really well done. So I wanted to use that for the build, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now let's find our way out of here.
Find our way out of here, yeah. Oh yeah, it's over here. It's over here. It's the.
Yeah, you can get lost in this space.
Oh, absolutely.
But I thought it was really well built, so I was like I have to use it.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna head back, and the other floors there's really nothing much to write about. They're the same thing, and then this is just kind of a barrier. No one falls through the void, but it's just added decor.
Yeah.
So that's this building. I think it's gonna be really well. It's really well built. It's cobbled together from a lot of different builders, but I think they all did a good job.
Yeah.
Job on it. Now we'll head up and out. Let's find the. It's over here.
Yep.
So I think when we finish this, it's gonna be really cool when it's all done.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we'll go out this way, and so this is where we have the Capitol, which you saw last year.
Yeah.
What Xerox did. One of the things I wanted to do with the Capitol is I wanted to have it kind of like facing away from the museum building. So when you look out, you're looking out at the Capitol.
Yeah.
So we can kind of briefly go in here, but people want to see some more detail. They can either will be able to come on the server and see this, or they can watch the last.
Yeah, the last.
Talk about it a little more detail. Yeah, you kind of ignore the dirt.
Yeah.
Frame I have here because I'm using like light blocks to like illuminate spaces.
Yeah.
So I've been using World Edge to try and like lighten the space up a bit more. Because without it, it's all dark. So
yeah.
But yeah, I do miss with the planets. I had like Saturn's rings around this planet, if you remember, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was.
I can't have it here, but it was cool in the other space.
Yeah.
So now we'll head north. Keep heading north. We got more cool plot buildings. So this is.
Oh god.
It's kind of like a. I call this like a
historical. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a French Quarter area because a lot of it's like French builds.
Yeah.
Like this was this was the courthouse that Xerox built me in season 1 in France. So this is where I filmed my Imperia Times episode that I hosted.
Yeah.
With my robotic voice.
Yeah.
I sat in this chair and then I had the background screen.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is my courthouse. So a lot of French flags.
Yeah.
And then we had like stairs that take you up to the upper like observatory.
Yep.
Where you can sit and listen on the cases. And then something funny about this though is that Xerox, I think he was driving somewhere, and he DMs me that he DMs me asking if I still had the reference photo that I gave him for the courthouse.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it. But it just so happened that he drove by or was driving near the courthouse that the reference picture I took for this courthouse.
Oh my gosh.
So like I just Googled like a courthouse or some courthouse and found one that I liked, and I had sent that to Xander. It just so happened to be a courthouse on the East Coast that he ended up driving by.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was funny. We both had a kick out of that.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, so it was inspired by the Bennington County Courthouse in Vermont.
Very nice.
I kind of have fun facts on the back.
Yeah.
And then this is from season 4. I don't remember who built it, but they built the Eiffel Tower.
I think there's a giant meme about this as well, because like people also took this and then just built it upside down.
Yeah, so that's what the MFA did in season 4. Also in season 4 they like built it upside down as like a mob grinder.
Yeah.
And he never finished it.
Yeah. I think it was like close to being finished, but I don't
Yeah, he
know
didn't
if
want
it
to
was
do. He didn't want to do like the feet of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, so it's just a cone of mob grinders.
Yeah. So, and also with this one, instead of combining the 4 plots, I kept them separate.
Yeah.
So you kind of walk underneath then the Eiffel Tower on like the roadway.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that was a cool effect. So I'm gonna land over here, and I don't know if I showed off Notre Dame last year.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, so me and Crazy Tornado built this one back in season 1 in France. This is 1-to-1 recreation of the Notre Dame Cathedral in France. So we got all the seats, the really cool stained glass windows.
Yeah.
And then we have the giant sort of
cross. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we kind of got the front area, all the altar, and over here in the back we even have the organ.
Yeah.
Up here, this is where the organist would sit and play the organ. And then over here we have like stairs that
to go up to the organ. Yeah.
It's the spiral staircase that leads up to the upper floors.
Pretty cool.
Like if you go this way. This takes you right to the organ.
Oh, nice.
Or if you go this way, then it takes you to the other side of the...
To the church.
Yep, to the stairwell.
Or yeah, stairwell, yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. We finished that late into season 1. But I think it was a really cool build.
Yeah.
And one interesting thing is that at some point in the build project, it got off-centered. So like it looks like symmetrical.
Yeah.
But we discovered on the inside that it's like one block not symmetrical. We could never figure out why or where we went wrong. But at some point we figured out that it was like one block off, but we couldn't figure out where it was one block off.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure this right here, this upper part right here.
Yeah.
It's off by like 2 or something or whatever.
It's off by ever so slightly.
Yeah.
But we couldn't figure out why, and we didn't bother to tear it down.
Rebuild all of it. Yeah.
So that's that. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
And then we'll head this way. We'll show you some other cool builds. So over here, this was Minka's what do you want to call it? Like a mansion, Minka's mansion.
Yeah.
This is where Minka lived in season 1 when they lived in France.
Oh my gosh.
And so yeah, Minka was kind of the lead builder for my nation in season 1. So it's kind of their spot that they lived.
Yeah, a little closet.
A little closet there. It's a well built building.
Yeah.
Then they kind of went on to be one of the most kind of notorious of season 1.
Yeah.
With the Minka Wars and pretending to faking everyone out by thinking that he was a woman when he was actually a guy. that was interesting to say.
A lot of drama.
Yeah, a lot of drama surrounded Minka, but that was his mansion. And then over here this is the apartment building for France.
Yeah.
So we had like different like apartments on the inside. So this is like Johnny's apartment, where he kind of stayed.
Yeah.
Got like a bed, some chests.
Sort of like a New York studio that this will get you around like 2,000, 3,000, 2,300 a month.
Yeah. So we got the different ones. So it's kind of the same on the inside. This is mine. The orange room. And we had some admin shops for concrete.
Pretty cool. Nice.
And then on the roof, we'll go on the roof. So the roof. So this building's important because this is where I first stored all of the roofs before I moved them to the underworld. They used to be here on top of the roof. So I would just have like a whole bunch of shulker boxes in these 4 quadrants that I had all the.
Oh god.
And then, so yeah, when season 1 was ending, I moved everything over to the underworld. So I tore down all the shulkers and moved them over.
I see. Okay.
And then here is, I'd say, the port cube.
Oh god.
So
I think I remember this actually. I think I remember.
Yeah, so in season 1, Xander made like an advertising business.
Yeah.
And built that in the underworld. And it's hand-built map art.
Oh my gosh.
What I did was I used World Edit, flip it like this, and then I copy-pasted it on all 4 sides.
Oh,
so no matter where you are, you can read his big giant pork advertisement. And it's right on the North Highway. So as you're strolling by, you can just read all pork. And then, if you want to fly up to the top, because I wanted people who go onto our Dynamap to be able to read it.
Oh my gosh.
So I even put it on the top here.
Oh.
So that when they're
oh my God.
looking at the Dynamap, they can read all about his pork right from the live map.
Geez.
So it's 4, and then we'll go inside.
Inside the building.
There's nothing here yet. Yeah, there's nothing here yet. But on the inside, I'm probably gonna put some sort of like secret, like Easter egg, or something. Maybe like a pig or something on the inside.
Oh my gosh.
Just for decoration, I suppose. But that's that. So that's a cooler art cool. Installation.
Yeah.
And then we'll head back down. Towards the main highway.
Give me a second. I think I took a wrong turn. I'm at the church again. There we go.
Right. Yeah. So then over here, this was come over to this plot. This is where Johnny had his shop.
Ah. Okay.
So this is the New England's season 3 show.
This one. Season 4, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was season 4. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was his New England shop that he had.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so I kind of saved that in here. More reasons. Probably more people have remember this building than from season 1, for example.
All right, there we go.
Kind of all there is to say about that building. And then we'll head back towards the spawn area.
Yeah. So are you gonna add like cars into this so that people can drive around, or are you just gonna do like flying?
So people are gonna have like access to fly.
Okay.
That's gonna be their main mode of transportation.
Yep. So
we'll come down here and I'll show you this thing. So this is Platinum's, but he's rebuilt it a couple of times since then. This is the Baltimore Tower.
Oh, nice.
And I would say it's one of my favorite buildings Xerox has built, but it's probably the most historic. So on Platinum C, I award the United States of America because they kind of the owner was kind of forcing me to join. I was Louisiana, and I basically was like, I don't want to join you guys. And the owner basically, so I had kind of like this war, basically. And my whole goal was, I knew I wasn't, but my whole goal was I wanted to kill the owner of the server.
Yeah.
So I had this special weapon up my sleeve that I got from me and Johnny were raiding bases one day.
Yeah.
After kind of base deletion was turned on, and we came across the ruins of an old admin's base. And inside the base, we found a piece of gunpowder that had 127 of every enchant. and so I had that kind of on display. So in my Blue Zoyden Tower, the first floor is kind of like a museum.
Yeah.
I had different stuff on display, and the admins actually ended up taking the gunpowder away from me, but I asked for it back to put it on display, and so they gave it to me back. And so when the first war happened, I began the war by killing the owner of the server with that piece of gunpowder. And I took a screenshot of it because that was my entire objective. So I ended up losing the war, and the owner of the server,
independence, but you still got the kill.
Yeah, so the owner of the server was was going to delete my land and take full control of it.
Oh
and so I ended up saying I didn't want that to happen, so I ended up blowing the entire place up.
Oh my gosh.
I asked Johnny for as much TNT as he could give me, and I just kind of blew the whole place to smithereens. And I was like, if I can't have it, no one can have it. So I blew all of Louisiana sky high. And of course the owner of the server was mad. And then a little while later, I ended up saying that I would join the exchange for my land back. And so they agreed. But of course I had no intention of really wanting to join them. The entire reason I did was because I wanted to become president of their group. So I ran for president. When that didn't work, I basically left their group. Another war happened, and the end of the war happened on this building. So
oh my god.
So basically, I wasn't going to fight them one-on-one. I knew I was hand to hand.
Yeah.
So I basically used guerrilla warfare.
Oh my god.
So I had this special suit of armor that was called the Falcon armor that I had gotten, and it was unbreakable iron and with a unbreakable elytra. And on Platinum C, you could use hack clients. I had a hack client that gave me the powers to unlimited elytra flight. So what I would do is I'd kind of dive bomb them and it's kind of pick them off and then fly away.
Oh my god.
But then, so basically, I was basically somehow it was me versus all of them.
Yeah.
Until Quinn came on, and he basically told them, "Come to this tower." And so I was trying to dive bomb them from the tower, but it didn't end up working because they would just retreat into the floor here.
Yeah.
So I tried and dive bomb them, they would just retreat, and so they kind of were able to pick me off, and they ended up losing the war.
Yeah.
Because Quinn basically carried them the entire war.
Yeah.
But it's kind of historic for that reason, and I just think it's a cool build. Even though I wouldn't say it's one of his best builds, but
yeah, so it looks really cool though.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing, and I just think the whole war was cool. Yeah, at that point, after that, I was basically fully done on Platinum C. I kind of left for Tubal and then Imperia at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I kind of was using guerrilla warfare to my advantage. I came within, I think, like 1 kill of winning them.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so kind of people can explore different rooms and more. We'll be able to explore the rooms in more detail.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make this tour take too long.
Yeah.
Just kind of go back down out the entrance here.
Yep.
So that's the Baltimore Tower, and I believe Xerex did this one. They did the info for this build.
Yeah.
So now we'll go. Let's see. I don't know what else I still have to show you. We'll go over this way.
All right.
And I'll show you the train next. Or actually, I'll show you the Fauché Tower first.
Yeah.
So this Nikusu helped me build this one. This one I was gonna build in Season 3, Minnesota.
Ah, yes, that was the Japanese giant tower, wasn't it?
No, the Fauché Tower is from Minnesota. It was until the IDS Center was built. It was the tallest building in Minnesota.
I see.
And it's in Minneapolis. I've been there before. And I really like the tower, so we kind of built it. It's 1-to-1 scale.
Oh gosh.
And yeah, so it's really cool. So I'll show you on the inside.
All right.
Come around this way. You can get to the inside of it.
Yep.
And so this is kind of looked up pictures of it to try and build as good of an interior as we could.
Yeah.
This kind of matches cool. what you would see of the real tower, and then over here is where we started
making a water.
Yeah, this is the interior. Or I don't know what happened to the water elevator. It got kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
But we just kind of go up a floor. I'll show you the.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. We were gonna section these off into different like rooms because it was kind of like a hotel at the time. So we were gonna kind of like sell different hotels rooms in here. But I'll show you one cool thing. So first we'll go up to the very top first, and then we'll go outside and I'll show you one cool outside feature.
All right.
That's up here.
Yep.
So on the top, there's like on the topper floor, there was a detail like the history of the Fauché.
Mm-hmm.
But first, this is kind of like a balcony deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a balcony, and then on the top was like an observatory. So
Pretty
through the
cool.
museum, it's like this is where I was gonna build like that area. But if you kind of came up the stairs, you get like an observatory where you can look out over Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. This is like the observatory.
Pretty nice.
That's pretty cool. But we'll go through here first, and I'll show you one cool thing.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you got the Fauché there.
Yeah.
But you can see that at nighttime, the Fauché lights up, which is what it does in real life. I think that's pretty cool. And then when you go on the ground, you can kind of see it a little bit better, where like the letters light up.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. Look at you back our night vision here.
Yep.
Now I'll show you the train.
Alright.
So the train is over here on this side. So Z-Rex, this is nothing Z-Rex built.
Wow.
And the train...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we got first we got like the station on this side. So there's nothing really on the inside yet, but it's just kind of a generic kind of train station lobby.
Pretty cool.
Like a room here.
Like I guess like a ticket holder or whatever.
Yeah, like a ticket counter where like you'd sell tickets.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
On the other side. But then the train was going to be, so I'm going to I wanted a place that I could do like little like mini scenes, if you will. So if you come on this side, so the train is completely modular, so all the cars I can expand as many.
Pretty cool.
And so on this car, I have nothing on this car. It's going to be kind of like a, I don't know what I'm going to put in this car yet, but it's going to be different display stuff.
Yeah.
But over here, I'll show you what I have been working on. It's like the box cars where you're going to have like different scenes.
Yeah.
So this is when...
Sick. So like a play almost.
Yeah, so like in milestone and achievements, there's one of the milestones was BAMS and Nixian had like the longest flight on Imperia. And this is like a recreation of that, of like the screenshot. Cool. So in the front there's going to be, on those item frames, there's going to be like a map art of the screenshot.
Yeah. And
then like this is like a recreation of it. So they were I think they were on the West Coast for this. Yeah, like sand, and then the plane that they flew in. They're kind of like armor stands with them on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And so I can have like as many like of those little miniature scenes as I want. And keep expanding the railway. So like here we have just like this flat car that can be for flatbed, that can be for something, and then we have like
we have the there's a caboose.
Yeah. So I think Xander did a really good job with it.
Yeah, actually, really well. It would have been amazing though if this train could actually move like Minecraft logic, you know.
Yeah, I think if we were on the main server, we could make a move.
Yeah.
Which would be something I think would be really cool if we had like a train with Movecraft.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then I'll show you this. So behind you is from the first World Fair. This is from the first. Yeah, this is from the first World Fair. This is T-Rex built for the first World Fair. Oh, and obviously he won the first World Fair because it's just that great. But this is the building he then wanted to use MFA. If we go on the inside, I'll show you what they've been working on. See, they kind of got all their shulkers and stuff set up with all the relics that they're sorting. But the World Fair plot didn't have an interior. He built an interior for it. So he's got different like banners here. But if you go over here, like Benelux. So the funny thing was I was pasting some plots in the other day, and I accidentally pasted over this building.
Ooh.
So when I undid World Edit, all the item frames that he had placed were all destroyed.
Oh, jeez.
So all of the work that he had done, all the work that Quinn had done, just a couple days prior, that I was like, this is amazing, was all white. And so I spent a lot of last last night trying to replace everything that he did. But I think I missed some things. So, like, here he had some stuff on these item frames.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to fix, or I maybe put some stuff in the wrong place. But I tried fixing everything that he...
Oh my god.
Because he's got a lot of work on it, and he still wasn't done with the exhibit. But over here we have like he has Flat MC history, so he's got different flags. Like this is the MFA flag. This is Shelby. This is kind of the USA flags.
Yeah.
That's Titusville, and then he's got like different heads of like MFA players. He's got kind of like the flags here, and then if we come over to this one, like this is MC artifact. It's like on the back, they've got like the army stuff, which was all for their like their USA armor. And then you got like a nuke here from Flat MC. You got one of the guns from the plugin. And, this is the cartography table that crashed Flat MC. Because one of the things back then that was an issue was when you use the cartographer and you generate a map, it tries to find the Woodland Mansion or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Because it's a custom map, there are none, so it just crashes the server.
Oh my god.
And this was a cartography table that crashed the server. Yeah, that was an issue on Imperia as well at the beginning, but then Sorzi's and it hasn't been an issue since.
Jeez.
So yeah, it's got some other custom items. And then we've come this way. We got like different armor sets. Yeah, so he's got the USA armor set, the MFA armor specialized. Here in the corner is the Falcon armor that I wore during the war.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So it's just like unbreakable iron armor and unbreakable elytra, so I could fly infinitely.
Yeah.
And so I was just using that to kind of dive bomb them. So we had different wall of weapons.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So wait, what is the button? How is this a weapon? Like, what kind of enchant did that have?
Oh, let me show you. Let me just pop that in your inventory real quick.
Oh my gosh.
See that?
Yeah, oh my god, definitely spider killer.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's a weapon, and I'll also show you this.
And that's the gunpowder. Oh my.
Yeah, 127 of a re-enchant. And we just found that at the ruins of like an admin.
Oh.
And we found another one just like that, except bone. But I ended up losing the bone at some point.
Yeah. Oh
so yeah, so kind of there were admins. So all of these are like really powered weapons that are just like crazy. And then we have like the Sky Slicer. And down in the corner we have the Crab Mallet. That was kind of standard. So Galaxy made the Sky Slicer here. That then the MFA turned into, if you want to check it on the ground.
Oh yeah. Turned
into the Crab Mallet. That was kind of the standard sword that you used.
Oh, standard, Jesus.
Yeah, so they're not vanilla as you can.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, so you get
this does not belong to you.
No, so Galaxy gave those out to people who did some sort of like massive trek to South America, to like the South Pole, and he gave them a bunch of Sky Slice. And the MFA took that, rebranded it as the Crab Mallet, and that was kind of the two main weapons on the server.
That is pretty funny.
And then that's kind of it for the ground. And he doesn't have anything kind of on these, but I'll just kind of show you what he's kind of done. And
yeah,
he kind of got empty rooms for now, but they're all filled. So that's what they've been working on, and it's kind of similar story on the upper floor. So now we'll go back down this way. And there's not too much more to show you. One thing I didn't show you is that actually if you press tab, you can see we have a nice, really cool tab.
1 second. Oh yeah, definitely.
So it says, so Rick helped me make this, and it says Imperial Society. It's got your name there, and then it's got like who's logged on, and it's played on the server.
Yeah.
I've been playing, so I have over of playtime logged just on the museum server. Since I made that, and then it's got the TPS,
which is pretty cool. Yeah.
And so we go this way. So originally, I'd say it was probably like October that I had this idea. And I wanted to kind of make like a museum, like movie of some sort. That was going to be based on like Indiana Jones.
Oh my gosh.
And so this was. So I had someone build this. This is like a temple that I was going to use for the opening sequence. But if you got to go up the temple, I can show you it on the inside. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you got like cool waterway. It's supposed to be like a Mayan temple, but the entrance is on this side.
It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you go down. So you have night vision on, but it would be like kind of pitch black. So you got like different like pressure plates that like try to like block you. Like I had an entire script that I had built for this movie, and I was like asking different players if they wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I think I asked you if you wanted to be a part of it too.
Yeah, I think just I just didn't have time. So were you guys able to do it or?
No, I didn't end up because it was going to take too much time to do. And if I do, I still want to do it, but not when I have more time.
Yeah.
Because making like a movie is a lot of work. So like this is like tripwire. So, like it activates like arrows. It would try and like kill you as you're going.
Pretty cool.
So like, imagine you're the main character, which was Indiana Slime. You're trying to like traverse the temple.
Yeah.
And then if you come down here, you got like a lava.
Oh my gosh.
But what was gonna happen was when you had to go, like at some point you're gonna have to come back through the temple, and it was gonna be world edited so like the lava would cover the entire floor. Versus just like filling down here.
It's just like this, only left,
Yeah, so you come down this way, come down like a stairwell, and this is kind of like the throne room.
Oh my god.
But the way the floor was going to be a trap was that you see how there's sand here?
Oh yeah.
It was going to activate TNT, so as you walk, the floor was going to cave from underneath you.
Oh my gosh.
Like the main character is going to discover that the floor is going to fall, so you had to be careful traversing.
Yeah.
You get to the main prize, which is the Ender Dragon egg that you steal. But then you can see how there's like a wither in the background.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like you take the egg and then the wither activates.
Oh.
And the wither is then chasing you as you're chasing you, so you have to run back through the temple.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be based off of the first Indiana.
Yeah, but without the giant like 3-headed monster.
Yeah, so because that's kind of simulating the boulder.
Yeah.
So I had a whole bunch of lore and stuff planned. I was gonna do like there's gonna be a dungeon on the main Imperia server that tied into the movie. So I was gonna have like Gaster kind of be like the trying to steal the museum. And there's gonna be he was gonna steal the spaceship, the Rift ship.
Yeah.
And that was gonna be like a dungeon thing. I had a whole bunch of ideas.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. If it does become an actual movie, if you guys do actually make it, that'd be very interesting.
Yeah, so I got like halfway through.
The script.
Yeah, the script for what I was gonna do for it. Yeah, so then you had to kind of come back through this entire area.
Oh my gosh.
So I was gonna have like the disguise plugin. I was gonna have someone disguised as a wither, and they were gonna be like chasing you through the.
Oh, sick! Yeah.
You're gonna be trying to like escape the temple before the wither.
Like, caught up to you.
Like caught up to you.
Yeah, that seems pretty cool though.
Yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool, and I think the build turned out really good.
Yeah.
So now I'll show you. There's only I think like building to show you.
All right.
Yeah, it's not really a building, but we'll go back. So if you should have access to /spawn.
All right, let me see. /spawn. Give me a second. No, I don't have access to the command, sadly.
All right, 1 second. All right, so we go spawn. Let's fly north. So I'll do.
All right.
My fly speed up to 10 so I can get to the end. So at the very end of the highway system, I needed some spot that I was going to have all like a marina for all like the water builds.
Mm-hmm.
So I had Xerox build me like a marina.
Oh, sick.
So let me TP you here.
Oh my gosh.
So this is like a giant marina. So he built like a lighthouse here.
Yeah.
So if you come on the inside, there's like an interior to the light. So this is like a beach, and we were gonna do something like this on like all four sides, but it was too much world edit.
Yeah.
It's like there's like this is where the water's like docks here.
Mm-hmm.
And then like on the inside here, like this is like a wall, but there's like a secret
Pretty cool.
like room that I'm gonna probably do something with on the inside.
Yeah. Seems pretty cool.
And so that's the lighthouse, and then you can actually go up into the itself.
Mm-hmm.
Over here. It's on the inside.
Inside of the house, or?
Yeah, so you come over this way.
Okay.
You can kind of. It's a long walk up, and there's not much to see, but you can go the entire way up to the.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Up to the top floor of the lighthouse.
Yep.
I'll get you up there, and I'll show you what that looks like.
Alright.
So we're up on the top, like it's got the rotating.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the
light like a real lighthouse. It doesn't illuminate as much like the real one.
Makes sense.
But you get the idea.
Yeah.
And then,
it's pretty cool.
So then as you can see on the outside, so then we have like a bridge.
Yeah.
So if you come over this way, you have like a cool bridge that you can walk across that takes you to the next like landmass.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'll have like more plots.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool bridge that Xerox built.
Yeah.
And it
so
goes
the question is, how many seasons of Imperia were you thinking of actually doing when you were still a founder?
Well, one. But we never plan for a reset. Resets just kind of happen out of necessity, like
when it gets too laggy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like we had for the first season we reset because we were switching hosts.
Makes sense.
So we had to vote. Do we want to just we're resetting the host? Switching hosts. We want to just reset the server.
Yeah.
Only thing is like one, and then season 2 to 3 we reset because there was the 1 to 500 scale map came out.
Yeah, that's right.
And then season 3 to 4, and season 4 to 5 was I think the only set because of the inactivity of the server.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of people think that all the seasons were that way, but that really necessarily was the primary reason why we reset. Yeah, so you kind of see we got the marina. So all this here on the inside is all going to be.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big ocean.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big, and all like the boats and ships and stuff are gonna be in this like big,
pretty cool
water section. And that's kind of everything that we have so far. I can show you one other spot. Let me set this. So this is.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see, let me set your fly.
Yep.
This is when I first decided I was going to do like a plot work. This is the first iteration that we kind of started working on.
I see.
But I ended up doing a different plot world because this one didn't end up turn out as good as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
This one's good, but it isn't great like the current one is.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be like a gift shop on the floor. And then we just kind of from it we had four kind of like bigger builds. So like this was over here. This was the unfinished.
Oh my god.
This is the unfinished siege castle from season 1. It was gonna be for like a big siege event, and we never ended up finishing it. But it's a great build. We just never ended up.
Yeah, it is a pretty big one though, I have to say.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail to it, and there's like you can go into like if you go this way.
Yeah, are you still at the siege area, or are you are over
Yes,
here?
like in this
All
way.
right.
Like there's like hidden passageways, and like this takes you. Yeah, so this takes.
Did this actually become an actual event, or was it?
That was the intention. That was the plan, but like it didn't end up happening like that. So like we'll go this way. It's like one side was going to be the defenders.
Yeah.
Defend the castle, and then like you had like the siegers that were going to try and siege. It's like this was like a parkour area over lava. And you kind of see where some of the route was kind of mapped. It's gonna be like a maze in this section. And let me find where the
actual
where I'm trying to find where we had like a giant mine shaft.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That you can explore. Yeah, it's over here. This is like a giant mine shaft that you could like fight in. Like a lot of different stuff there, and then on the inside, just kind of connected to an outer ring of the castle. So there's a lot of stuff like that, and then on the inside here, this kind of like throne room.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, the builder spent a lot of time on it. We just doing an event out of it.
Definitely.
It's kind of a shame. At different times, I wanted to bring it back, and I wanted to like revive the project, but it just it didn't go anywhere.
Never got anywhere. Yeah.
No, but the build still exists, and
pretty nice.
Yeah, like at one point I wanted to revive it, like a dueling castle thing. So one side is gonna be like with like nukes. When I had
nukes, Jesus.
When we had nukes, so it's gonna be like you're trying to craft a nuke, and so it's gonna be like one side is gonna be like the United States, the other side is gonna be like the Soviet Union. And it's gonna be like something like that, but that didn't pan out either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of that, and that's kind of everything that's available right now that I have kind of being worked on, and I want to get it done, but it's probably not going to.
It's probably not going to get done, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be done, and hopefully it's done sooner rather than later. Yeah. I don't expect it to take another year. Like that'd be terrible. But I got a lot of the foundations in place.
Nice.
But I need to find a builder that, and that's gonna go a long way. And then I still have to import the season 4 map onto the server.
Oh god, yeah.
And then I got to save a bunch of more builds and kind of polish some things up. But we're getting there.
Yeah.
And then you saw. What'd you say?
Catching up.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it's been we're now 2 years into the museum project, and
yeah.
But I'm not going to rush things because I want it to be perfect.
Yep.
So that's kind of everything. How'd you like it?
Pretty amazing, actually. Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the tour?
Oh, I have to say I think the buildings, the niceness of the detailing of the buildings were just like it's something I just couldn't. It's something I can't build.
Yeah, I can't build it either.
Yeah. So wait, what's that tall building over there though?
Oh, I think that was one of Kraft's buildings.
Ah.
But I will show you actually one over this way. So this is over here, this building.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if this is that's not the one thing. 1 second.
No, yeah, I'm right here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me TP you.
Sure.
Because we're in a different spot. So this is something Mordecai was working. This will be the last thing I'll show you on the tour. But this was going to be where the vault was. And it's kind of like this. It's supposed to be like this mansion.
Yeah.
Owned by one of my like aliases, which was Rich Uncle Penny Slime.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of different like slime personas. We got this like really cool chandelier.
Pretty nice. Yeah.
Whole bunch of different rooms, but the coolest part of it, and he never ended up finishing.
Oh, that's a shame.
And it was kind of a shame, but I'll show you. It's down here.
Mm-hmm.
One of the coolest things to come down here was he had this,
oh my gosh.
This security checkpoint system. So over here, these are all the illegal contraband items. So players on the, if they have any of these items in there, be able to get through the security checkpoint.
Oh, that's sick.
So it shows you, and then if you come this way, I don't have the badge on me to show you.
Yeah.
I can probably get a copy shortly, but basically you'd come through.
Yeah.
And then you'd basically put all your items inside of the chest.
Yeah.
You'd step through the checkpoint, and it would tell you if you have, you basically be holding this badge, either the visitor's badge or the kind of all access badge, and it would tell you if you have any illegal items in your inventory.
Yeah.
And then so all your items would get scanned in the chest, and then if they're approved, you can take them from the chest, go through here, and it would let you pass.
Pretty nice.
If you didn't, it would tell you, it would pop up on the sign here. It says items.
Go back or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and you couldn't go through, blocked off.
That is pretty cool.
So with the visitor's pass, if you have any items, there's those items on the list you can't bring through. But if you have the all access badge, the master badge, then you would be able to bring any item. So then I'll show you through this way. This says we had like a couple different lanes for that.
Yeah.
And then this would be where some other stuff was down below. Kind of see just a bit of the redstone
of the
magic
actual
kind of went into making this contraption.
Oh
and it's a really cool contraption. It's just a shame we never finished the rest of the building. Man, redstone went into making it.
Yeah.
And then over here, there's really not much more to see, but more.
More redstone, yeah.
Yep, and then down below here.
Yep. Got trapped in redstone. There we go.
And then I'll break some of the floors. And this is where he started his version of the vault, which is, it's cool. He just never finished it.
Yeah.
And it needed more space for more shulker boxes.
Yeah.
I'm looking, because I want to have space where there's like over 5,000 shulker boxes.
Oh my gosh.
And I can't remember how much this held, but something that's kind of like more. Think about like the restricted section I showed you, like it was like adapted for like shulker boxes. Something like to that level of detail.
Yeah, actually, it looks almost like it almost looks like the Star Wars. What do you call it? Like the library, restricted library or whatever. Pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of like that. So yeah, that's kind of what he was working on.
Yeah.
And I think I've shown you everything you see.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's coming along block by block, but when it's done, it's going to be really good.
Yep.
So thank you for coming here on the tour. Maybe we'll do a version 3 of the tour when I'm all finished, but who knows when that will be.
Yeah, who knows? All right. Well, it's been amazing, man. I gotta go. I gotta go edit all this stuff.
I gotta go as well. Thanks to everyone who's watching this on YouTube. When this gets posted here, if you're watching it on the date, the 2nd anniversary of Imperia, or if you're watching it any other time, thanks for tuning in.